We are live. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. If you can hear us, see Natalie's screen, can you just drop a note in the chat? All right, awesome. Okay. All right, well, welcome to the Grow Mentorship Series, where we'll be working on vision boards today. I'm Joanne Theriault-Fazio, the Divisional Sales Director for the Midwest at Origin Point and your Grow Mentorship Director. I've been with great companies for 18 years and have served as a Mentorship Director for Grow since the start of our program about 8 years ago. And now on to the reason why we're gathered here today. For those of you joining us for the first time, Grow is a Rate Companies employee resource group designed to help empower and support women and men. And then today's call is actually opened up to our referral partners as well. We wanted to take a quick minute to tell you about some of the amazing things that Grow accomplished last year. And so I'm going to pass it over to our Grow executive sponsor, Tracy Anastasia, and she's going to share some of our initiatives.
Great. Good afternoon. I'm Tracy Anastasia. I am the executive sponsor for Grow. I have been with Rate Companies for a little over 9 years, so I've been here not quite as long as Joanne, but a fairly long time. So I love being involved in Grow, so I'm excited to share this stuff with you. And the vision board is so exciting. I did my first vision board last year on this call, so now I'm kind of addicted, and every year I look forward to it. So all right, let's talk about what we did this year. We did a lot this year, but some of the things that were notable, we did partner with our other ERGs within the companies. So we did a Grow and Honor partnership, and we did Operation Employer Dress. It was a dress drive, and we also did a suit drive. And so those dresses and suits would go to service members and their families, and it could be for a gala for the military, or it could even be for like their kids' prom or something like that. So we not only were successful, we got 1,300 dresses, and I think more suits and menswear than they've ever gotten. So we really did kill it. So it was great. So we really enjoyed that one. The Parents Navigating Life series, which I host, we partnered with Proud, and Teresa Melzer helped us with that one. And we did When Kids Come Out, and that one was super fun and informative, and it just was a really great call, safe space. I enjoyed that one a lot. And then we partnered again with Honor, and we had Olympic hopeful Riley Tejek. I always say it wrong, but she was on, and such a dynamic person, just a young lady in her 20s, a Marine, a bobsledder, an author, and she was just really, really enjoyable. And then lastly, we partnered with LEAD, and we did a Diverse Women Leading the Way workshop, and some of these amazing women in our company who are diverse, who are leaders, and we just celebrated their leadership and, you know, just what they bring to the table and just the intersectionality between all of us. So it was great. So we've really been lucky. With that, I'm going to turn it back to Joanne because she handles our mentorship series.
Yeah, so mentorship series, we did a lot of fun and different things last year, different diversity workshops. We did book discussions, sales coaching initiatives for all of the employees at Rate Companies. So a lot of different things. The last one we had was our condo call, which was really well attended. We also, which has been one of my favorite initiatives I think we did this past year, launched the Women Who Inspire Spotlight, which just really shines light on some of the wonderful dynamic women we have at the different Rate companies. So before I start introducing our awesome panel for today, we do have a quick poll question for everyone. Natalie, if you want to launch our poll. And our question for you all is, have any of you ever put a vision board together before? I was going to say, I'm not an expert. And we have some panelists today, too, who are first timers, so that'll be exciting as well. Oh, so we do have quite a few yeses so far. Oh, and now it's shifting. I love it how it starts to go like this as you're looking at it. All right. Okay, so it's about a third of you have never done a vision board before. So, and that's great. That means you are in the right place today, because our vision board is actually going to be led by the expert of all vision boards, Tiffany Langdon. So we're going to meet our panelists now. Tiffany, Kate, Nina, and Pam are joining us today, but I'm going to turn it over to Tiffany first. She's our Director of Talent and Leadership Development for Rate Companies. And Tiffany, you want to go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what they can expect to do today?
Yeah. I have a few things prepared as far as like getting us ready for Vision Board. But first of all, my name is Tiffany Langdon. I am the Director of Leadership Development for all Rate Companies. I've been around forever, so I know a lot of you, and a lot of you have come through my sessions. So it's great to see your names and your faces here today. But before we jump into creating our vision boards, I do want to spend just a few minutes talking about why this stuff actually works without, of course, getting too airy-fairy about it. So whenever we're getting together and we're creating a vision board, or some may call it manifesting, although I feel like that's become such a buzzword lately. But doing this, it's not actually all about wishing or hoping that the universe is going to deliver something for us. It's actually more about clarity, focus, and intentional action. And our brains, if you think about how we move through our day every single day, we're constantly filtering information. Every day, we're making thousands of decisions about what to pay attention to, what to prioritize, and even what to ignore. And when we don't have a clear vision, we tend to operate on autopilot, where we become a little bit more reactive instead of from a place of choosing how we want to move through or choosing how we want to engage on a regular daily basis. So when we take the time to define a clear vision, meaning if you think about like what we're going to be doing today, what we want to grow, what we want to improve or build upon, or even what we want to experience in 2026, when we create that vision, we make better decisions. You start to notice opportunities more quickly. You start to make more connections or have more ideas or notice more ideas that were always there, but sometimes previously overlooked. So instead, when we do this, we're becoming more intentional with your time and your energy and your effort. And that's also why, and I'm sure some of you all have heard that whenever you have goals, that if you actually write them down and if you visualize them and if you revisit them consistently, they're far more likely to be achieved. And research actually shows that clarity increases follow through, motivation, and decision making. Because when we see something, we're more likely to move towards it, or we're more likely to make that thing happen. So today is not about predicting the future. It's about setting direction, giving yourself clarity, and creating a reminder of where you're headed, whether that's professionally or personally or both, because the sky is the limit here today. We're going to be working on all aspects of our lives. So as we move into building our boards, I encourage you all to think a little less about what you think you should want and more about what really genuinely matters to you and your business in this next chapter. So hopefully that's something that we can think about. And of course, I know we had mentioned in the information that we had sent out about having the ability to create your vision board either manually or online. And I think we were going to talk a little bit more about that as well. But Joanne, I don't want to get us off program. So I'll just leave it like that. But let's have some fun today. Let's make it meaningful so that we can create those creative, clear, and intentional visions. Super excited about it today.
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, I think we just would love for Nina, Kate, and Pam just to introduce themselves and say a few words. One of them has done vision boards before and two of them haven't, so they'll be first timers, which is awesome. So I'll just start with Nina if you want to go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Sure. Hello. I'm Nina Arnaz, president of Premier Relocation Mortgage. We are one of the rate companies. I've been with Premier for over 20 years. we're relocation purchase specific. I'm located in Troy, Michigan, and it's actually sunny today. Not cold, well, it's cold, but sunny. At least the sun is out, so it's exciting always when the sun comes out here in Michigan. But I'm excited about this. Thank you for choosing me, obviously, to do this. This is my first time making a vision board. I was asking some question on our prep call before how to, and Kate was amazing of actually sharing what she uses, which was awesome since I did actually use it, and it was a breeze, very easy, and it was fun actually. I didn't think it would be fun because I've never done it. Usually everything is in my head. And I write things down. I'm a list kind of person, like Tiffany was saying. I like to put things down and work off of it. It makes me feel better, like I'm achieving things, but I keep adding more to it. It keeps me on task. That's how I work. But this was fun to see it too, like the vision part of it. And again, a lot of people like talk about when we do marketing and things, it's not just word and content. The vision piece sticks with people, even resonate longer. So it was fun to do. So I'm excited to do this with all of you guys. So
thanks, Nina. Kate?
Hey, everybody.
One of our experts.
Hello, my name is Kate, and I do product development here for the Rate family of companies. And I'm thrilled to be here with the Grow team, sharing my passion for creative vision boards. It's always so much fun. And I look forward to sharing that with everybody. And I love shuffles. So if you guys are wondering, my secret sauce and what I told Nina was easy for me personally, it's shuffles. So if you haven't downloaded it and you want to make it easy on yourself, that's my shameless plug.
Yeah. And we'll drop some links in the chats for everybody too, in case you don't have what system you want to work off of already. Like Kate said, she uses shuffles. I use Canva. Natalie had sent out some other options as well. And then our last panelist is Pam.
Hey everyone, Pam Darling, SVP of Operations at KBHS, and much like Nina, this is my first go at a vision board. So was a little bit intimidated when I started down this path with everyone, but Joanne and Kate made it super easy, like Nina said, with sharing what they had done last year, and really inspired me to get out of my head as well on what it needed to look like. I was already intimidated, but then trying to overcomplicate it as well on what my vision should be, because it should be so grandiose. And I really stepped back and looked at how personal and simple but meaningful that both of theirs was, and took a lot from that. So I'm really excited to share mine with everyone and see what everyone comes up with, and obviously hoping that everyone has an amazing 2026.
Thanks. All right, Tiffany, want to kick us back off with what's next? What should we be doing next, Tiffany?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So depending on, and I am curious of how many are doing, like planning today to do like a manual board versus online board. Maybe like in the chat, like what are you all, who's doing online and who's doing like magazine clippings and gluing it on a poster board, etc. What are you all doing? Ethel's doing Canva. Hi, Ethel. Digital, Canva, doing a manual on poster board. Get it, Chris. I'm proud of you over there.
Quite a few people saying that their first year of doing digital too, which is you this year, Tiffany.
It's mine. Yeah, I'm a little nervous because I am very much like Chris doing a manual one and Sandy doing a manual one. But I do see a lot more digital coming through on the chat for this year. So that's interesting. So yeah, so whatever you're deciding to do, either way is going to be fine. And then what I recommend that you all do is, we were actually talking about this in our prep call as well. Sometimes it's like, well, what do I put on there? And I always say, just go for the gusto. Like if you're just looking through a magazine or you're online looking through images, even if something just catches your eye, clip it. You might not know why, for whatever reason. I remember a few years ago, I created a vision board And I was just kind of grabbing that. I was like, oh, I like the look of that, or I like the sound of that phrase. And I remember the year after when I went back to it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like I did all of those things, but in a way that I never thought would happen. It was actually the year that I moved to Mexico and lived in Tulum, and I had an image of a beach and something about work travel, and it was never in my mind. It was never a goal, but it actually did happen. So that's why I recommend, if you just see something, you like the color of it, just go for it, clip it. It doesn't have to like make sense right now. But also maybe look for things that, like, if you created goals this year, look for images that embody whatever that goal is, and then just start adding it on your board and arranging it in a way that is pleasing for you. And then we'll just see what we get done in the end. Does anybody else want to add anything to that?
We just start clipping for a bit and listen to some music, and we'll keep chatting.
Let's keep going. Here's one thing I'll kick off with. Like, if anybody is out there like, I'm not sure still what to do, or I don't know what I'm looking for, I didn't create any goals, I would recommend maybe just thinking to yourself, how do you want to show up at work this year? And if at work doesn't work for you, maybe just how do you want to show up in your life this year? Maybe that would be something that could get you started.
I love that. I like to do so much about like maybe my own personal goals that transcend just work. And so much of what I like to put in my vision boards are like travel, like relationships, like how I want my point of view to be, and just like the way I'm thinking about those different things, philosophically, what's in alignment. And I find the more that I focus on those things, it's like work comes full circle around with that, because work is just one spoke on the wheel of your life that has so many different components. And when we look at the whole big picture of making sure that we have balance across all those different areas, I think that's when we actually see the most success. And I have found that the more I find balance in the rest of my life, the more success it's actually created in my professional life, because I've found that balance and I'm not, popping off or whatever it might be. So I think vision boards, it's important to have like the whole picture laid out. And so my vision board is definitely like all the things. It's my health goals, my personal goals, all of it.
That's a great point too, Kate, because we talk about work-life balance a lot with Grow, just in general at rate companies, right? So I'd love to hear from, I don't know, Nina, do you want to talk about a little bit what you're aiming for between work life and rest?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, I think it was looking at Kate, obviously, and yours, but I am very much like Kate in the sense I am such a workaholic, anybody that knows me. So my brain goes immediately like work, work, work. And then so when I said, I was like, okay, well, I can't put like task and checklist and all the things that I have like work related. So then I had to kind of put like personal, because I do obviously have personal goal as well, but I'm constantly thinking when I'm thinking work, it's always work. But I did actually put obviously work, but I do love to travel, that anybody that knows me. So, and I don't get to do it often enough because I'm constantly working, and even when I'm on vacation, I'm usually on my laptop too. So, but I did put like working out, because I do love that part of it, eating healthy, but then having fun too. Like I know Kate had like dance in there. We were asking her like, did you take any classes and things like that? I don't have quite dance, but I do have like, my favorite drinks and my favorite food and travel, like lots of travel, playing, and then codes, because I love things to kind of like talk about or think about, like in the sense of like working hard and playing hard and things like that. So I put some of that in there, and just things that I really enjoy more outside of work. I want to do in 2026. That's not work related. That's just a little bit more work-life balance. And I say that with a grain of salt, just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to establish that. It's on me, but I'm not very good at that work-life balance. But I'll try. But this will be a good reminder for me to stare at it at least. So.
Right.
we can also bring fun to work. I just want to say to y'all that at the Christmas party, I was dancing on the dance floor. People couldn't find me, and it was because I was on the dance floor dancing for y'all with my tennis shoes, my gold tennis shoes, and my dress, because I didn't care, because I knew I was going to be dancing. So even though I had dance on my work vision board, it is because I was representing at that Christmas party. So just so y'all know, there's plenty of opportunities for us to find dance and have fun in our lives.
Yeah, I love it.
Right? I was
Of
singing
course,
to my team this morning.
The one holiday party that I miss in all the 20 years that I've been with the company is the one where Kate Amore is dancing on the dance floor the entire night.
I did.
How could
Nobody
I miss
else
that?
was dancing. They were playing some Chicago house. It got real empty. Nobody was dancing. I had to represent. I had to go out and do it, even though I'm not from Chicago. I can dance to some Chicago house.
Someone has to have that on video, I'm sure.
There was a video team, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
Nice.
Yeah. I love it.
For those of you who do vision boards, I'd be curious too. Just like, does everyone do mostly pictures, words, more of a mix? I'm usually a picture person, not a word person, but I think I might try more words this year.
Yeah.
I'm a word
do a
person.
mix.
You're a word person?
I'm trying to do more pictures because I just keep picking words, or phrases.
Yeah, I'm like picking phrases mostly.
Yeah.
But I did put a picture of a lady dancing, so.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone will have that now. We've been talking about dancing a lot, so we'll just
We
gravitate.
need more dancing in our lives.
Agreed.
If y'all want to go dancing, I'm down. I don't care where we are. We can go after work.
We do dance parties in our living room when kids are crying, and then it's like, okay, put the music on, and then like when they're babies, they do like the butt dance. That's how we dance in our house right now.
Yeah. Listen, I'm into the butt dance. I don't know what it is, but it sounds great. I'll do that with you guys. That sounds like baby twerking to me.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I always like to start a vision board with some big color blocks and things that I like to put behind my other items. And so I'll find like a big piece of like a scenery of somewhere I think is gorgeous or beautiful, because I like beautiful things like sunsets, beaches, different things I want to see throughout the year. And I will use those big items as my background so that I can smack words and other things on top of it. So this is part of my strategy for collaging a piece of artwork.
That's literally what I did, Kate. I literally have a sunset because I love the beach and water. So yes, mine is that background because I didn't know what to put, and there was so many different boards. I was like, that's what I love. So let's slap that, and then I'll just put pictures. And that's what I did.
Right.
It's
That's
easy.
right.
It's like I said, seriously, like I was so intimidated by it. I think both Sam and I were like, what are we doing here? Why are we here? Like, I was like, how am I going to do this? But shuffle is really, really easy. And it doesn't take a long time to learn, like how to do it. Like within a few minutes, literally, I was like, oh, I got the hang of it. Like, I know what I'm doing. And they make it super easy. And I didn't even have to read like they give you an intro of instruction, how to do this. I was like, no, I don't. I was like my husband. He doesn't read any instruction. It's a guy thing. I know this is bad, I'm saying, but it is true. They just go right away to doing the time. I'm like, I'm just gonna skip right to the thing. Who cares about instruction on this? How bad could it be? Kate said it was easy. I did. It was easy.
That is so true, Nina. If you ever go to Lowe's or the Home Depot or anything like that with a guy, and you're in there to get light bulbs or whatever it may be, women normally don't know where it is. You ask, you're in and out in 5 minutes. A guy will walk up and down every aisle before they ask anyone because it's their store.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a story about that with my husband and I swear. It was about a dryer, hooking up a dryer, and he went to the Home Depot 3 times because he found the part, but he needed other, and he'd come home, and I finally the third time I'm like, I'm going with you. Like, this cannot be that difficult. And I said, we're gonna ask someone, because I don't have a problem with asking people. I don't know everything, and it's okay to ask. So we asked the guy, and that told us, and I could totally tell my husband's like, it's totally going over his head. Like, he's like, yep, okay. And I'm looking, I'm like, do you even know what he just said? He's like, no. I was like, okay, stop. We're not going back home and coming back. We are going to get this done. I was like, can you speak in plain English what you just said? We're not plumbers. We don't know how to do this. We don't know how to hook up dryers every day. He explained it, and we walked away. My husband was like, I know exactly what to do. I was like, thank God. Like, did that take that long? Like, just to ask someone and actually listen. It's okay, guy or girl, who cares? But I know every guy on this call probably hates me for saying this, but that's the truth.
It's true. Yes. I've witnessed it myself, so it's very true.
And that's my husband, so I can't speak for everybody else. Maybe they're great. Mine doesn't want to ask.
Hey, asking for help is definitely an underrated skill.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's easy for especially anyone in a leadership position to get into the corner that we know it all, or we are, we have the answers. And I think asking for help and getting other perspectives is an underrated leadership skill. 100%.
I feel like a lot of my stuff from my vision board last year is making its way to the vision board this year, and I don't know if that's normal. So maybe I need to reprioritize. So anybody else feeling that they're like trying to prioritize things too on their vision board? Maybe anything you put off?
I have same stuff, but it's not necessarily like I put it off, but it's like something I still need to keep doing, right? Like eating healthy, working out, making sure I have a kid graduating college and a kid graduating high school this year. So, helping my birds fly, that sort of stuff.
Like,
I love that. Like, and sometimes I think it's like that we're mastering the ideas.
Yeah.
Like you can never have enough taking good care of yourself.
That's the truth.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Like, and I find my perspective of self-care keeps evolving.
Like, it does.
Well, I saw longevity on your tape, and I loved that.
Yeah.
I love that. I normally do what I do every year right at the start, instead of like a resolution or an intention, I usually do a word of the year that I plan to like stick to and keep in mind throughout the whole year. So last year, 2 years ago, my word was longevity, Kate. So that's why I was thinking of you when I saw yours. And then last year, I changed it to health span. So not only do I want to live long, but while I'm living long, I want it to be a good quality of life. So like strength training and all the things that go under it. So this year, when I was kind of like what you were saying, Joanne, like I feel like I just keep like growing that word. So this year I've changed it to vitality. And I feel like that's going to cover like all of those things that I want to do. But this year I couldn't just choose one word. I had to do 3. I chose 3 words. But what it reminded me of is, Kate, when you were saying you do the whole thing, like the whole balance, right? Of professional, personal, and let that kind of like overlap. Well, I called it my full arc. So I have 3 words that are kind of like creating or making the full arc of what I intend to do for the year. So another one of my words is becoming, and that's going to cover the travel and the experiences and the growth and all of that stuff that I plan to do as well. So those are 2 of my 3.
This seminar. Here it is. I'm not. The one the flash she sent about doing a vision board. I think No, this does not work. I'm not doing it. I'm just telling you it's a waste of time.
Oh,
Jan.
I thought Jan was talking to us. I was like, wait, let's leave the line open.
I thought too.
All right, we're gonna mute Jan.
All right, I'm gonna kick a question to Pam, so we can keep going. Uh, um, Pam, how do you want your days to feel most of the time in 2026?
You know, the big word for me, I really thought about this question, and I kind of wanted to be like Tiffany, and I just wanted to have one word. And the word for me is accomplished. And that word to me could mean um, a variety of things, right? But when I walk away from, my desk and start my evening, I want to feel like that I actually did something. Uh, whether I got through a project, whether I had something on my list, like Nina, I live and breathe by a checklist. I mean, I am so old fashioned that I have notebooks, and I keep every notebook in the closet. So I'm kind of like a little hoarder with those, and I go back and look at my notebooks or look at my things, but I really want to walk away and be able to turn my mind off, because that's a big one for me, is that I don't turn my mind off, and I walk away going, oh, I forgot to answer that email, oh, I forgot to do that, oh, I forgot to respond to someone or send a note of thanks or whatever it may be. And I really just want to walk away feeling accomplished with my mind turned off from work, and I can actually be present in my personal life.
That's perfect. I like that. I found a stock photo that says mission accomplished. I'm like, I think I'm going to take that one. It can bleed into both the personal and the professional, especially for like I've heard the word weight training, what we've been talking about, like the things that you want to keep doing to, your health span, like that all fits very nicely.
I know. I love all of Tiffany's words for ways to like your evolving perspective on health and how you kept like kind of seeing the shadow side of the word you'd select and like evolving your perspective on that. Just I'm thoroughly enjoying that.
That's kind of also why these calls are nice, because if you do get stuck on where you want to go and need some ideas or creativity, it's nice. The sharing is nice.
I have to say, from my first time doing this online, like I am like clipping away. You can search anything and like see, wow, very easy.
Isn't it better than the glue and the scissor? I can't. This is so much more fun. It's faster. It's faster. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Are we going to show our board, some of us, afterward? Should I send it to Natalie, like mine? Or to you, Tiffany?
Yeah, or you can even drop it in the chat too, and then, or I don't know if we could share screens, Natalie. How we want to do that?
I don't know how.
Either way, yeah, you can throw it in the chat or send it, and I can share my screen.
I'll do it in the back. Let me see if I can do that.
I'm on this call. But after I'm over, I will.
So I have a question as I'm clipping away and looking at last year and the years before that we did this to this year is, what's one area of your life you would want to simplify this year? Like, I mean, I'm thinking of like, we had a whole conversation about AI this morning in a meeting that I was in. And like, you know, it's not just about the business thing, but there's so many other ways we can simplify our life other than just looking at like the little AI type things. I feel like Kate or Tiffany would have that age-old question dialed in.
Wait a minute. What was your question? I was busy
About
posting my.
what anything you would want to do to simplify your life this year.
I'm always asking myself, like, what are ways I can be more efficient at doing my job? And for me, like, really one of the themes that we've been talking a lot about on some of the other leadership meetings are really around like effective delegation, delegation and follow-up, and thinking through how can I be more trusting and empowering people to do their role and then follow up on and check on those things later. And then of course, AI I think is super important. Like I use an AI minute taker in my meetings and things like that. And that has really freed me up to be a better listener when I'm having calls. And so just thinking through like what are different ways to do things like that. But I think finding ways to be more efficient in doing our jobs is so important. I think sometimes people mistake being busy and doing more as with being successful. And sometimes that's not it. It's not about being busy and doing more. It's about finding out how to do more with less and not working more hours where you're not useful any longer. Yeah.
I like that. Which AI note-taking tool do you use?
I use Copilot.
Okay. Oh, I mean, that's Microsoft, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the one we're allowed, at least I'm allowed to use. I was like, can I get someone to do my minutes for me? And they were like, here is Copilot.
Nice.
So I definitely use Copilot. It's been fantastic. Now you do got to like review it because it does make things up sometimes, but it will get you there for like 95% of it. And I think it just like frees me up to be able to do other things. Or sometimes I'll have it like AI put together like a base level of like a framework for something, and then I'll like revamp that to make it my own and do whatever I'm going to do with it. But it'll like kind of give me an idea of like a direction to go in.
Yeah. I think there's so many things that you can take that from a business perspective. I'm like, what are ways in which I could simplify personal life? Like whether it's like just getting that doctor's appointment scheduled faster or just and the stuff that you put off because you are prioritizing maybe work stuff over the personal stuff.
Yeah, that's a great question of like where, like, I think that's another thing to like take a step back and say, where do we create resistance in our lives? Resistance to health, resistance to delegating work, resistance to like more working out, or like maybe assigning something or starting a task that's maybe a stretch project. Did you create resistance around it? It's a fascinating question to ask ourselves that. How do you get out of that loop?
I've been looking for ways as far as simplifying. I've been looking for ways that, because I feel like I've changed a lot. Like, I like to have dinner early and I like to go to bed early. And like, so there was this, this thing that popped up where it's like, I think it's like traveling in a bunch of cities where it's like a women's dance club thing, but it starts at 6 and it's over at 10.
Yes.
So like you can go out, you know, and like have a great time and like be home in bed, you know, face washed in the bed by 11 p.m. I'm like, that's my jam, you know. I do love the European culture of like eating late and going out late. So that's, you know, when I travel, I will break that. But like how to simplify things and still do the things you enjoy, but kind of like fitting it into like this new lifestyle that I actually really am proud of and that I like, I enjoy doing. I don't know if that helps, but that's for me too. I thought that was hilarious though. Go out, party, be home by 10.
I think that's spectacular, as it should be. I'm gonna go get my dance on, and then I want to go to bed and not be out all
Wake
night.
up in the morning, right? I want to wake up in the morning. I'm like,
that's like how many of us made it to midnight on New Year's Eve? I'd love to know how. That should have been a poll question. I did not.
I did.
Oh,
I
good
did.
job, Pam. And Nina.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl. So I don't think I'm up like.
Yeah.
It was
I
actually
was like,
like, I was
Yeah.
trying to ring in every New Year on each time, and then I made it to Mountain Time. But I love you West Coasters, but I just couldn't make it for so. But yeah.
Where are people traveling to this year? Where are your travel plans?
I'm going to Costa Rica in February.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I'm still looking for good ideas.
Yeah. I mean, I love beach, and we scuba dive, both my husband and I. So I love anything warm, sun and beach and sand. That's my jam.
Yeah.
We ski, but I'm fine. I live in Michigan, obviously, but that's my jam. I love the beach and warm weather. Flip flop, tank top, and the shorts, and let's move on instead of an entire closet to be warm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always cold, so I love warm.
Nina, where are you going in Costa Rica?
If you've ever been there, I've never been there, but I guess it's huge. So we're going to the jungle side, Elefanta or whatever, and then we're going to the beach side, which is Manuel Antonio. Manuel Antonio, I think. Yeah, I love jungles and all that stuff, and we love the beach. So we're going both sides. Just to experience it. People, like, when you ask people, they're like, oh, you love this and you love, so we couldn't make up our mind. And we usually, anywhere we've been, it's small enough where you stay in one area, you can see the whole island, but this is obviously much bigger. It's a country. So we're gonna go and check it out, and if we like one side more than the other, maybe next time we go, we stay only in one side. So I'm excited. It's a lot of fishing. That's why there's a tuna and a fishing like rail and all that stuff in there. So it's in my little board, so I put that in there. So I'm excited. I want to catch a big tuna.
Sounds amazing.
I'm excited. Let's see.
I'm going to Ojai, California at the end of the month. So if anybody has good recommendations for that, send them my way. I just booked it. It was total last minute, so I'm really excited.
Ooh. What's exciting to do there?
It's a super small, like, hippie spiritual town. So there's everything is local. So there's no chains or anything there. So there's farmers markets, lots of places to eat, hiking, stuff like that. So that's what we're planning on doing. I'm excited. Wineries. There's a wine tasting, olive oil tasting, honey tasting, all kinds of fun stuff.
Sounds awesome.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go to a retreat in Taos, New Mexico in July. Most of you all know I host retreats every year, but this is the first year I'm not hosting. I'm actually going to attend a retreat for the first time. So I'm excited about that.
They're already giving you a recommendation where to go. I love it.
Yeah.
Spas. That's my jam.
Speaking of spas, I put that on my vision board. I have a spa membership that I've had for like 5 years, and maybe a little longer, and I haven't been in 2 years. So I am absolutely getting ready to cash in on that. They're going to love me when I show up. So I'm basically going for like a month. So definitely going to admit to myself that I am using my spa membership for some
Pam, I'm coming to Florida.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I want to do spa day with Pam.
It's a good time, Kate. It's a good time.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a big fan of getting regular like body work done. Oh yeah, myofascial massage. I do that once a month, guys. I swear by it. Releases so much tension from my body. I had some pretty good Reiki done last week, which was very good. Big fan. Oh yeah.
Love it.
You'll have to share some of that with me, Kate, so that I can I can look into that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Myofascial is like elbow in the butt, wherever you think you have some pain, it's going to get rid of it.
Have you done lymphatic drainage yet, Kate?
There are red light therapy places that you can go to that also has this like the lymphatic drainage giant machine thingy that you like do all the exercises on. I've done it before, and we have one near us, and it's just time consuming. Again, trying to find the time to go places instead of having it just in your house, but those machines are expensive. They're cool.
I'm dying. What is this thing? What does it do to you?
It's like a roller, and there's a whole bunch of different things I think you can do. And it like has red light therapy in it, and then like you like do all these exercises on top of this roller thing, and as it's going, it's like the way it goes against your body, it's supposed to like do the lymphatic drainage, and then coupled with the red light therapy, which is good for your skin, it helps like one is promote weight loss, but then also just like tightening up your skin and just being healthier in general, I guess. I don't know.
Ooh, I want to get on one of these little.
I'll find a picture of it and I'll put it in the chat for everybody.
I'm deeply curious. Now I feel like this is like a new thing I have to go try.
Mm-hmm.
Getting me excited. And then apparently Tiffany's got a good idea down in Louisville, so I might be like coming up with an excuse for a day trip for wherever she's getting this lymphatic massage thing done. And I'll be down there like, all right, Tiffany, show me the way. Have lunch and go get a lymphatic drainage.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
you're too close not to.
I'm coming.
Especially if you can come in and walk out and you're like 15 pounds less. You're just like, woo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exciting.
And Kate, you can come to my house because I do have a red light therapy full body panel that's coming for my 20-year with guaranteed rate. Very excited about it. I'm waiting, Natalie. Natalie.
I was excited about the PEMF mat, but now you got me like I need to refocus.
It's all about health this year, 2026. All about vitality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I'm with you. I have one of those Schumann frequency things by my bed, and I thought that was high-end, but now you're telling me you got like a red light. Woo!
Love the red light.
It like helps with growing hair too, guys. I hear it makes your hair thicker.
Same. Yeah. I did hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend who's like obsessed with it and has always had like a hat on her head using it. She's all about it. Would just sit at her desk with the red light thing on her head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it supposedly like helps with hair growth. Like if you have like if you're getting hair thinning and stuff like that, like just saying, ladies. Yeah, just go get a red light and hang it above your head while you're sitting there doing your morning emails.
I think the problem is you need a red light for like so many different body parts, and they're not all necessarily interchangeable. Like there's the mask and the cap and then like the full body thing.
The mask is a pain in the butt. Like you know what I mean? Yeah, it's heavy and it like hurts my nose. And it's hard to like sit at my desk with it on my face. And
I actually just got one, Kate, and I've not had one before, but my dermatologist told me, and the one she told me about, it's breathable because I freak out if I'm claustrophobic, so I don't like things like that on me, but it's breathable and it's so light and it's a 10-minute thing. Like it is, and I didn't think I have time for it, but I do. I put it on and I'm answering emails at night and because I can see, and it's like, it's not even there. It's awesome. It's so good. I'll send it to you.
All right, Nina.
I mean, I haven't seen results. It's only been 3 days I've used it. So
you're doing better than I am.
But it's not heavy. It's not annoying. Which I thought I didn't have time for it, but I was like, oh, I'll try it out. If I don't like it, I'll give it back to her because it's from her dermatology where I bought it, and it's awesome. Usage wise, I haven't seen results, like I said, so can't speak to that yet.
Nina, I need a video of you sitting at your desk at night answering emails with your red light mask on. That would be
My husband would love to do that. He's constantly like taking that laptop away, but yes.
I was always
It's
worried
10
I would
minutes.
scare the daylights out of my dog, you know, coming
Oh,
out with his big
totally,
old mask
yeah.
on. My dog would be like,
My
what
kids-
the heck?
My kids, the first time they saw it, they're like, "What is this? Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. Everything is fine. It's to make me look more beautiful." And then my twin daughters, they're like, "Oh yes, we're all about it. Whatever it takes." I'm like, "Good job, girls, training them young." So it's fun.
Nina, Stacy, and Mary are asking if you can put the link of the product in the chat.
I will definitely do that. I'm pulling it right now. I don't know. I know the name of it, but I don't want to say it incorrectly or put it incorrectly. So it's in my little shop app. I've got to find it. Hold on.
And Marcy, thanks for the tips on Ojai and the Salvang. I actually have heard, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I did hear about that place. Good reminder.
Oh, found it.
I feel like this is my first year where I'm putting more on my personal side than my work side. Everyone's coming up with such great things. I'm like red light therapy, protein, working, like lifting weights. Like I'm just loading up.
Yeah, I'm really hoping I can get those abs that Nina has on hers, because those are pretty nice abs.
God, that's not my picture.
That's not your picture, but it's on your board. The picture
I
of
do
the
love
abs.
working. Yes.
Yeah, those are impressive.
I do love working out. Yes. Oh, it's actually on sale too, by the way. 20% off if anyone's wondering. The mask.
Awesome. Even better.
I think so. I'll put the link in there for you guys too. I should get a commission off of this from this website.
First, sign up for like like on Amazon, you can be like an influencer. Like sign up to be an influencer in your spare time, and then send out the link.
No, thank you. I don't have time, but you guys
I see how this is so much better.
Yes, it's breathable. It's awesome. Like I said, I can't speak to the result yet.
Oh yeah.
It's only been 3 days, but the mask itself, very breathable, very light, super nice, and it changes 3 colors: red, purple, or blue, and yellow for each one of them for different things. So.
My daughter got me the Hailey Bieber, I think is her name. Hailey Bieber.
Yes.
Hailey.
Yes.
Is that right? Bieber?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm definitely not a trendsetter kind of person, but she got me these I guess it's like a Korean mask that you have to wear for like 4 hours, and it turns your skin and goes from some color to clear, and then you can take it off. And
oh yeah,
I'm procrastinating putting that thing on, so I'm like, I've got to have a whole day at home, no interruptions.
Put it on and go to sleep, Pam.
Put it on to sleep. Okay. Yeah.
Put it on and go to sleep, and it literally it melts in your skin, and it's amazing.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to take some melatonin because I just
and stuff. So
yeah, I have to take melatonin to do that. I have a hard enough time sleeping. I'll probably overthink the mask being on.
Oh God.
Or my cat jumping up in the middle of the night, scratching me or something weird, because
it does feel like jelly, I don't know how to explain it. So if you don't, you might not like it. Maybe put it on and try it during the day first. Don't sleep with it right away.
She FaceTimed me when she had hers on, so I had to sit and watch the whole experience for like 30 minutes with her, and then I was like, Mom just really can't sit here and wait for this whole thing to turn clear. So call me back once you take it off and let me see your skin. So but yeah, it looked really nice, really nice.
It is.
So
It's
yeah,
work.
and they're not
100%.
very expensive either, from my understanding. So
It does work. I love all these vision boards.
mm-hmm.
I'm impressed everybody has theirs like completed already. I'm like, I'm just trying to find the right family picture to put in the center of mine. So
I love this one with all the phrases. It's pretty awesome. Is it Cameron? Yeah, I love it.
I really like live the moment and leave the phone. That is a very strong message.
Yes.
I'll say the jams have been really good. Music's just been so cool. Love it. Actually, know
Natalie,
all these
right?
songs. Natalie, great job on the music.
Glad you like it. I can send it out actually. It's a women's empowerment playlist.
I love that. Love that.
oh, I love everyone sharing. Now I just want to go in and like look at them all and not finish mine.
Ooh, Melissa, I love
I
the
love this
colors.
last. Me too. It's
Where did
very
you do that
pretty.
one? Is that Canva, Melissa? What did you do that on? That's great.
Beautiful.
Canva. Like that.
I love Melissa's colors. The vibe on that is
Yes,
spectacular.
they are.
All right, Christine says teamwork on hers, and I feel like that's business and personal, right? It's so great. Awesome. It's 3 o'clock, and I don't know if everybody is finished. I'm getting there, but if you haven't, keep going, keep finishing it. And I think, will this chat still be open, Natalie, if people want to share in it? Do you know?
I think it does close after that.
Okay, all right. But you can still at least go back and look at what people have posted in there and the links and stuff like that, which would be super great.
I also encourage you to send it to grow@rate.com too, because we can create a collage of everyone's, if you give permission, of course.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah, and then post it too on social and tag your respective rate company. And we didn't make a hashtag, but I think we can just do like Grow Vision Board, maybe. Hashtag Grow Vision Board. That in there.
Spelled it wrong.
Use mine, not Natalie's.
Yeah.
Oh, you could correct it. I didn't know you could do that in Teams. Fancy. All right. Well, thank you to everyone for coming. Thanks to our panelists for adding their, wisdom and insight and helping us with our vision boards. Nina, Pam, first timers, thanks for joining us, and thanks for joining Grow, and then Tiffany and Kate. So thank you everyone so much for being here. And send them into grow@rate.com and we can take a look at everybody's finished products.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Right.
Thanks, everyone.
Right.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks.